Welcome grade 10s to my YouTube channel. Okay, today I've chosen for you this topic, the debtors reconciliation and internal control. Okay, from the books of Schoolman Wholesalers. What are the requirements? Prepare a correct debtors control account on 31 March 2019 after adjusting for all errors and omissions and balance the account. And 1.2, prepare a correct list of debtors as at 31 March 2019. So that's what we are going to be doing, preparing the correct debtors control and also a correct list of debtors. And by the end of all the calculations, we should have similar balances. The balance in the debtors control account should be similar to that one, the same balance that we are going to get on the creditors list. Okay, let's look at the information that we are given. We are given the general ledger of Schoolman Wholesalers. There's already debtors control that has been done, but they haven't rectified the errors. And we also have got a list of debtors that is there. They haven't also rectified the errors. If you look at this balance, the balance BDA is 91,390. But here we've got a balance of 88,780. These two balances are not agreeing. That is the reason why we are doing the debtors reconciliation. We have to bring the two balances to an agreement only after rectifying the errors that are given from A up to G. Okay, fine. Let's start. The first error that we are given is the debtors control opening balance was overcast by 6,000. What does that mean? It means the 89,560 is more with 6,000. So we are supposed to reduce it with the 6,000. Okay, let's do that. Okay, 89,560, 89,560 minus 6,000. Okay, 89,560 minus 6,000. We are going to remain with something like 83,560. Okay, so this is the wrong amount. Okay, so wherever I put the star, it means that was the wrong amount that was there. The new amount is the one that is just below. Okay, fine. Let's move on to adjustment number B. Error number B. The total column of the debtors allowance journal was undercast by 210. The debtors allowances, let's identify our debtors allowances. Here are our debtors allowance, 1,200. They are saying that they were undercast by 210. So to be undercast, it means this amount is less by 210. So how do we correct this error? Then we simply have to add the 210. We are going to say this amount plus 210. Okay, let's move on to the other adjustment. A credit sales invoice for 2,900 issued to Baloyi was correctly entered in the debtors journal but was incorrectly posted to the account of Smith. Okay, so 2,900 for credit sales, which was supposed to be recorded in the books of Baloyi, was mistakenly recorded in the account of Smith. So what do? We have to remove the money from Smith and then we put it where? On Baloyi. Okay, so we are going to subtract 2,900 from Smith and then we add it to Baloyi to correct that error. Okay, fine. Let's go on to our debtors list. Our debtors list. Let's look at those two debtors. Okay, yes, Smith. Smith has got 29,000. Okay, Smith has got 21,900 here. Okay, so we are going to say minus 2,900. Okay, how much does Baloyi have? Baloyi has got 16,380. We are going to say plus the 2,900 that we are subtracting from Smith. Okay, all right, we'll continue with our adjustments. When we are done with everything, we'll put the new totals here. Okay, let's proceed. Let's move on to adjustment number D. A credit note for 520 to Cooper was not recorded at all. These are debtors allowances, is it? They were not recorded at all. So what do? We have to record them. Okay, here we've got debtors allowance. Remember, we added the 210. We are also going to include the 520 for those debtors allowance which were not recorded. Okay, we'll come back to put the total, and they were for Cooper, okay, in the books of Cooper. So we go to Cooper and find out how much was Cooper. Written under Cooper is 17,900. 17,900. We are going to reduce, okay, the debtors by 520 because there were some returns that were there. Okay, are we still together, learners? We are still correcting. We'll put the totals when we are sure that there is nothing else that we are supposed to record. Let's move on to part E. Okay, a check of 5,600 received from Hope in full settlement of his account of 6,000 was recorded correctly in the subsidiary journal. However, the bookkeeper forgot to record the discount in the account of Hope. Okay, it's a check that was received from Hope to settle his account. He was owing 6,000, is it? But he settled his account at 5,600 to mean he was given a discount. But here they are saying, however, the bookkeeper forgot to record the discount in the account of Hope. Let's go to the account of Hope and record the discount. Okay, this is Hope for us. Hope has got 14,400. We are going to minus the discount of 400. Okay, I don't think there's anything else that is coming in the book for Hope. Okay, fine. Do we still have anything? A credit note of 1,600 was correctly entered in the debtors allowance journal, okay, but was incorrectly recorded as an invoice in the account of Williams. Okay, it is a credit note 1,600 which was correctly entered in the debtors allowances, okay, journal, but was incorrectly recorded as an invoice in the account of Williams. Okay, so recording a credit note as an invoice in the account of Williams, it actually means they increase the account of Williams instead of decreasing it. Okay, so is that adjustment whereby we have to find out now the nature of debtors first for us to understand exactly what is happening. Debtors, okay, this is the credit, this is the debit side. Debtors are assets and they increase on the debit side, they decrease on the credit side. So according to this adjustment, there is a credit note. So instead of the credit note being recorded on the credit side, they recorded it on the debit side like this. Okay, increasing the account instead of decreasing it. Then how do we correct this error? Maybe somebody can just say, let's just record the 1,600 on the credit side. By doing this, we are going to have a balance of 0. We would have not reduced the debtors by the debtors allowances that are shown here. So we have to record the amount twice. We record it twice so that now we can remain with our debtors allowances of 1,600. Or in other words, I'm saying that you are supposed to record 3,200 on the credit side, okay, in order for us to rectify that error. So as we adjust, it is for Williams. When we are adjusting now for Williams, we are going to say 18,200 minus 1,600 minus 1,600. Okay, this is how we adjust for Williams, and we'll remain with something like, now let's put the answers wherever we had left without the answers. Let me close the bracket here, close the bracket here. Let's now calculate the correct answers. Okay, I'll record the correct answers this side. Okay, the correct answers, I'll put them this side. Okay, now the new amount that we have for Cooper, if we say 17,900 minus 520, we are going to remain with 17,380. 17,380. And then Baloyi, if we say 16,380 plus 2,900, we are now going to remain with something like 19,580. 19,580. And then for Hope, 14,400 minus 14,000 minus 400, we are going to remain with 14,000. We go on again to Smith. We have got 21,900 minus the 2,900, which was mistakenly recorded. We'll remain with something like 19,000. Okay, and then last but not least, we have got Williams here, whereby a transaction was recorded on the wrong side, and we had to minus 1,600 and 1,600 again for the debtors allowances, and the final amount in the books of Williams is 15,000. Okay, we have got 15,000 here. Okay, let's add everything. When we add everything that we have on the creditors list, we are going to remain with something like, let's go to our calculators, 84,960. Okay, this is our total for the list of debtors. Now let's go back here. The debtors allowances, remember this amount is the one that was wrong. Wherever I put a star, that was the wrong amount. And then now the correct amount, let me use a different color. The new amount for our debtors allowances is 1,930. 1,930 is the correct amount for our debtors allowances. Okay, and then we also have an adjustment. Okay, fine. Under the journal debits, remember, okay, there was an amount which was indicated. Okay, let's see the amount which was supposed to be corrected. Okay, the 210 we've adjusted for it. And then let's see, there's 300 here. It was for a refund. And then the journal debits. Okay, let me check again according to my calculations. Okay, we have got 720. Okay, pause. Yeah, I was just trying to explain something. Of course, these are the amounts that we are already given on the debit side. Okay, we still have to check which ones are not correct. Okay, the bank 300 is fine. There was no adjustment for it. And then the journal debits, we have got transaction number G. Okay, let's look at transaction number G. Charged Baloyi 300 interest on his overdue account. No entry has been made. It was not recorded, is it? So it simply means here we are actually going to say the 720 plus the 300. Okay, so this amount is incorrect. So we have something like, let me check, it's 1,020. So the correct amount now is 1,020 for the journal debits. Okay, let's just check to see if everything that was supposed to be corrected has been corrected. Okay, we have corrected this. We have corrected this. We have corrected our debtors allowances. Okay, is there anything else that we're supposed to record? Let me just check. Okay, there is nothing else that we are supposed to correct there. Our list of debtors, we are done with it. We know that our total here is 84,960. Okay, fine. Let's add everything on the bigger side and subtract what is on the smaller side to get the new balance BD, balance CD, and the balance BD. Okay, so the new total after we add the bigger side, the total is now 354,880. Okay, fine. This is wrong. So it's now 354,880. 354,880. This is the wrong amount. Okay, so this is the new total in the total column. And then if we subtract the smaller side, which is the credit side, we are going to remain with 84,000. Okay, this one was wrong. Okay, we are going to remain with 84,960. Okay, so this one is also going to be 84,960. Okay, so can you see that? Okay, fine. This amount and this amount, they are now agreeing. Unlike before, we had 91,390 and here we had 88,780. What was the reason? It was because of all those errors and omissions that were discovered during the month. Now we have corrected the errors. Our books have come to a reconciliation. So learners, this is how we do the debtors reconciliation. At the end, we should have amounts that are reconciling or amounts that come to an agreement in the debtors control and in the debtors list. This is all. Do not forget, learners, to like this video. If you have not subscribed, subscribe to this channel. Do not forget also to hit the notification button so that whenever we load new videos, you'll be the first to see them. If there's anything that you'd want to say, do not forget to go to the comment section. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.